right, hello there. After taking the month of July off from my coffee chats with Jen, I am back. Kids started school yesterday, so I'm ready to show up and provide all the value to you guys every Wednesday at 10:30 in my free Facebook group called Limitless Collective, and also here on my Instagram. And for those of you that are just joining that haven't been connected to me in the past, my name is Jen. I have transitioned from being a physical therapist to a life coach after overcoming 20 plus years of burnout and overwhelm. And life coaching was really a pivotal moment in my transformation, so much so that I became certified as a life coach myself. And now, as a life coach, I have the tools and the skills to help you overcome people pleasing, procrastination, and really break those patterns that are holding you back in all the different areas of life while putting yourself back on your priority list, learning to say no with grace and confidence, and living the life that you want. So, I'm so happy you're here. I'm glad you're here today because we're going to talk about something that comes up in all of my Calm Your Chaos calls. It comes up with every single one of my clients. It comes up all the time. With people right now, and it's worthiness, the feeling of worthiness. So let's get started. This topic, like I said, comes up frequently in my free community as a topic that you want to hear more about. All of my clients have struggled with worthiness at some point, and I really want to talk about that topic today. More often than not, especially as women, we feel like we're not good enough. We feel like we aren't doing enough, and we equate what we give, how we serve, how much we work, to how worthy we are, okay? And I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. So we're going to really kind of dive into explaining some concepts around worthiness and self-worth. You know, as kind of mid-aged women navigating the complexities of life that come along with being middle-aged, you know, typically we have kids going to college or teenagers, we're dealing with aging parents. It's essential to recognize and kind of embrace our inherent value, right? We are born worthy, right? God, the universe, whatever your belief is, put us here as worthy beings. And our journey kind of today is going to kind of cover understanding worthiness, how to cultivate that self-worth, and really practical steps to really make sure that you can integrate these things into your daily lives. And then if you stay on until the end, I have a 30-day free challenge that goes along with worthiness. And what you get with that is I think it's 2 or 3 emails where I'm going to guide you through a 30-day free worthiness challenge where you're going to do, for those of you that don't know, it's high five, Mel Robbins high five habit, with a couple of affirmations. I did a tapping video to go along with it as far as feeling worthy. And you're going to have a tracker. So we're going to keep it super simple. My mastermind group just did this 30-day worthiness challenge in July, and every single one of them that did it saw an improvement in their worthiness score, because I'm also going to give you a quiz that you can do before and after to really see how much these few little things, this tiny little habit can really benefit you. So we're going to dive into that more further towards the end of the video. So your self-worth is really the foundation to a fulfilled life, right? Without it, you'll never fully feel fulfilled. So kind of let's take a look at the difference between self-worth versus self-confidence. Self-worth is the internal, like deep-rooted belief that you are enough and that you're worthy of love and belonging just as you are. Self-confidence, on the other hand, is generally linked to your assessment on how you compare to the outside world. It's the feeling of certainty and competence in a certain area of your life. Self-confidence is how you evaluate yourself based on your skills, qualities, and traits. It's also how strongly you believe in your ability to meet life's challenges, right? So your willingness to try and go for it and succeed. Self-confidence is linked to external things and can fluctuate, right? It can go up and down. It can raise and fall based on your mood, your circumstances, and your performance, along with your approval or your approval from others, right? Self-worth is believing that you are enough, lovable, and valuable exactly how you are, regardless of how you evaluate your skills, your traits, and it's independent of what's happening around you, okay? So self-confidence is based on external factors and can change. Self-worth is the internal feeling that you are enough, you are lovable, you are worthy. So for our purposes here, self-worth, again, is that deep internal, not influenced by external, outside of ourselves. And self-confidence fluctuates and is dependent on other people, other circumstances, those sorts of things, okay? So the following statements are about self-worth and self-confidence, and they come from Jamie Kern Lima's book, Worthy. If you have not read this, it's an amazing book. And this next section where I talk about self-confidence and self-worth is based off of her book here. So self-confidence is what you show on the outside. Self-worth is what you feel on the inside. Self-confidence is based on mastery. Self-worth is based on identity. Self-confidence is what you can do. Self-worth is who you are, right? Self-confidence is believing you're skilled enough. Self-worth is believing you are enough. Self-confidence fluctuates based on your environment. Self-worth is stable through every environment. Self-confidence is fragile. Self-worth is foundational. Self-confidence is the belief in your abilities as a person, and self-worth is the belief in your value as a person. Self-confidence is I'm striving to earn love. Self-worth is I am love. Self-confidence gives you drive. Self-worth gives you peace. Self-confidence is optional. Self-worth is essential. I love that one. Self-confidence without self-worth can feel like success on the outside, but failure on the inside. Self-worth is foundation. Self-confidence is the house you build upon that foundation, and your house can only ever be as secure as the foundation it's built upon. So, understanding worthiness. So you kind of have a couple of different things to really help you understand what worthiness is. It's an intrinsic value. So intrinsic means like inside. Worthiness is not something that you earn. It's inherent, meaning you are born with it, right? It is part of who you are. It's part of your identity. It's part of what God gifted you or the universe gifted you, depending on your belief. And every one of us is born with this intrinsic value that remains constant regardless of your achievements, your success, your failures. And I really want you to reflect on this. Your worth does not increase or decrease based on what anybody says, what you do, who you are. Consider the moments when you felt most valued. Were these tied to achievements, or did they come from some deeper place of connection and acceptance? True worthiness comes from within, and it's independence on external validations, okay? Meaning, it is independent of what anybody else says. It is independent of whatever you do, okay? Overcoming self-limiting beliefs. So often our sense of worthiness is clouded by our inner mean girl, right? That bully brain that's inside trying to keep us playing small and comfortable. And these beliefs can kind of stem from society pressures, past experiences, your inside criticism. You know, we're always so self-critical. But recognizing and challenging these thoughts that we have is the first step to really embracing like your true self-worth, okay? So I want you to ask yourself, is this belief serving my growth? When I think the thought, I am not enough, is that helping you grow into the person that you want to grow into? When you think the thought, I don't deserve success, is that thought pushing you to strive to the life that you want, or is it keeping you playing small and comfortable? I really want you to start challenging these thoughts that your inner mean girl, this bully brain, brings up to you, and replacing them with what I call power thoughts. Okay, so, and sometimes if you've been following me for any length of time, you know that sometimes it's really hard. I say this often. Sometimes it's really hard to go from feeling like I'm not enough to I am enough, right? That's a big jump, and sometimes our brain doesn't believe it, right? So a power thought, instead of saying I'm not enough, a power thought could be I'm working towards feeling like I am enough, right? So your brain might more easily believe that thought, and that might feel better and more comforting than going from I'm not enough to I am enough, okay? Because that's a big gap, and sometimes our brains won't believe that. So it's kind of like a stepwise approach to a power thought. But I really want you to start challenging these thoughts. And I really want you to think of, like, what is that thought for you that comes up over and over and over in regards to your self-worth? So self-worth is really, when we get to a definition, it's really, self-worth is the deep understanding and acceptance of your intrinsic value. It goes beyond self-esteem, which is often tied to external factors and achievements. Self-worth is about knowing you are valuable just as you are. Regardless of how much you give, you serve, you work, right? You are valuable just as you are. A strong sense of self is really important and crucial for our mental and emotional well-being. It affects how we interact with others, how we set boundaries, how we pursue goals. And when you value yourself, you set a standard for how others should treat you. And this really helps foster like healthier relationships and more fulfilling interactions. So ways that you can kind of cultivate your self-worth. Embrace your flaws, self-acceptance. So embrace your flaws and strengths equally. Understand that imperfection is part of the human experience. And just celebrate your own unique qualities. Like what makes you unique, right? Don't judge yourself. What makes you unique, and celebrate that. Practice self-compassion. This is something that I really help a lot of my clients with, is treat yourself with the same kindness that you would offer a friend or your daughter or your son or another loved one, right? When you make a mistake, instead of being harsh with yourself and self-critical, just ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Mirror exercise. So this is what we're going to be doing for the 30-day challenge, is look at yourself in the mirror, like look yourself in the eyes when you're brushing your teeth, and speak kind words to yourself. For the challenge, we're going to keep it to 3 simple ones. I am safe, I am loved, I am worthy. You can also practice a gratitude journal, which is a really big thing that I also really encourage everybody to do, is list 3 things that you appreciate about yourself each and every day. And it kind of, that starts shifting your brain from focusing on criticism to appreciation. Setting boundaries is also great in regards to your self-worth. Establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries can help you protect your energy and well-being. This includes physical, emotional, and time boundaries. Learn to say no without guilt. This is something that I help my clients with all the time. Because remember, your time and your energy are very valuable. Saying no to others means that sometimes you can start saying yes to yourself and doing the things that make you feel good. Communicate clearly when you're setting boundaries by using I statements, and prioritize and determine what's important to you. Also, if you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that self-care is really important in your feelings of worthiness and how healthy your brain responds to the stresses around you. If you're taking care of yourself and practicing me time, getting good sleep, fueling your body well, you're going to be in a much better position when that inner mean girl tries to kind of pull you down and keep you playing small. So really focus on creating a great self-care routine. And then adopt a great growth mindset, okay? View challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats to your worth. See failure as a way to improve, not the end of the world. Using statements like I am a work in progress and I can handle challenges will really help shift this perspective in your brain. So some really practical tips that might help you in the self-worthiness area outside of the challenge that I'm getting ready to tell you about is journaling, right? Really reflect on your daily experience and affirm your worth through journaling. Write about your accomplishments, your wins of the day, both big and small, and how they made you feel. Sometimes a win for me is that I didn't lose my cool with my teenagers, right? Sometimes we really have to grasp to find a win in the day, but finding a win really kind of starts to shift and rewire your brain to focus on the positive, help you feel more worthy as you kind of focus on your growth mindset. Meditation and mindfulness is also great. Community support, that's why I love hosting my mastermind. As women, I really believe that we are better together, and I love providing that community for the ladies to grow and heal and overcome a lot of their traumas. Daily affirmations, which is what we're going to do in the 30-day challenge, and just a mindfulness practice. This is just as simple as some deep breathing, yoga, or even just mindful walking. So mindful walking would look like walking or taking a walk and really diving into your 5 senses. What do you hear? What do you see? What do you smell? What can you touch? Is it the humidity in the air, right? All of those things. What can you taste? Is it the water that you're drinking? Is it the sweat dripping down your face? So being mindful and really tuning into those 5 senses is great. But like I said, I have something really special for you. I'm going to try to wrap this up because I really value your time as well as mine. This is the exact topic, the teachings, the challenge, the tracker, all of those things that I did with my mastermind in July, and they absolutely loved it, and every single one of the women got results. Their worthiness quiz score improved after 30 days of doing this challenge. So I am offering it to you. For anybody that is watching this, whether it's a replay in Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or my email list, when you comment with the word worthy, WORTHY, comment worthy, I will make sure that I have a good email for you, and you are going to get a replay of this video so you know exactly what to do. You're going to get journal prompts in regards to worthiness. You're going to get a tapping video guiding you through EFT tapping on worthiness, and then you're going to get a worthiness quiz and the 30-day high 5 habit challenge to really focus on improving your sense of self-worth, okay? So again, you're going to get this video, a tapping video, a journal prompt. You're going to get a worthiness quiz that you can do at day 1 and day 30. And then you're going to get a 30-day challenge where you're going to do a high five habit, which is looking yourself in the mirror with a little sticky note, or you can even write on your mirror with a dry erase marker, I am safe, I am loved, I am worthy. And you're going to do that for 30 days while you brush your teeth in the morning, brush your teeth at night. I really love habit stacking. When you can stack a new habit with something you're already doing, you're more likely to stick to it, okay? So this is Worthiness, guys. I'm so glad to be back with my coffee chats. Again, if you are watching this live or on my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or in my email, if you reply or comment worthy, I will make sure to send you through email everything that you need for this 30-day challenge, including the quiz to see how much we can improve your feelings of self-worth. And with that, I hope that you have an amazing day. I do host these coffee chats every Wednesday at 10:30 live on my Instagram and in my Facebook group. Have a wonderful day.